Alright, back after that embarrassment. Let's go ahead and take a look at our opener. This hand is pretty nice. We're going to keep it. We got a nice little curve going on. Uh, no turn 1 hardened skills, but that's fine. You know, we had it turn 1 all 3 games last round. Lost anyway because we are bad and stupid. Whatever. Yeah, that was just unbelievably bad of us. Or of me. Not of you guys. You guys are great. I'm going to fetch up a Canopy Vista. Ain't no Vista, ain't no view. Corrupted Crossroads. Alright. Get our hanger back on. I'm assuming his deck's not going to have too much removal in it, so Mana Gorger Hydra will likely just run him over. Okay. Red-green Eldrazi's, maybe? One cool thing about Mana Gorger Hydra in a pinch, you can just play Hangerback Walkers and Endless Ones for 0, just to put some counters on it. Which comes up quite often. Oh, no. Huh, I did not see that one coming. Okay, so... guess we just Nissa tick up. Just gonna try to spray the board with creatures. Man, Kozilek's return was great. Next turn, I might just play a big endless one and tick up again, and then next turn play Falconer tick down. I guess it all just depends on what he does. If he Thought Not Sears me here, that could be bad, but that's another good reason to play Nissa there before anything else. If he's just green-red ramp and he's going to play this big thing next turn. Alright, I'm just going to get this into play, tick down so it doesn't die to flashback Kozilek's return. Next turn, hopefully go tick down Nissa again after Falconer. Falconer, Dromoka's command, tick down, or some combination thereof. So it's possible he's just playing a... like, no actual ramp stuff other than Hedron Archive, but he's probably playing a Worldbreaker and whatnot. Build a lot along the lines of something like the modern Eldrazi deck. Probably has... what's it called? The 3-drop whose name I always forget. Vile Aggregate. There's a reason why I always forget his name. It's a bad name. What we got? Matter Reshaper. Tarka's Monument. Okay, this is kind of a weird brewski. I'm digging it. Not sure what's about to happen. Maybe he's just trying to ramp up to Ugin, but we have some colorless creatures, so Ugin wouldn't be that bad for us. Not right now, anyway. It's really funny, Dromoka's command can't stop a flashback Kozilek return. From Beyond. Alright. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't quite kill him. He's gonna make a token here. I don't know if he can sack it and play something big. Sack the From Beyond, rather, not the Scion. He can do that whenever he wants. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has access to Ugin mana right now. If he plays a 2-mana, or I guess he can't play any 2-mana land since the 2-mana land needs to be the 7th. But Worldbreaker here would sweep our board except for the Endless one, and then we could just Dromoka's command it and then kill him. It's kind of what we were going for. Ugin doesn't save him. Yep, so hopefully this Dromoka's command just takes him out. We were kind of afraid of it, but not really anymore since we have this going on. Can't think of a 1-mana spell here that punishes us. Ranger's Guile? I don't think he would play that in his deck. Alright, so that was a weird game. Okay, so he has a lot of big guys, probably, and Kozilek's Return, so we can actually give our guy Indestructible in response, which is nice. Silk Grab doesn't do anything. Howled Moonlight can stop, like, Spawning Bed and other nonsense, but I don't think it's good enough. Gideon might just be necessary to be another Anthem effect that we can just play immediately and try to kill him. Dromoka's Command can help us against the front side of Kozilek's Return, maybe. It's possible we just don't want them in our deck, though. It's also really awkward that Worldbreaker can just exile Hangerback Walker, but I'm assuming that he is based around Ugin, so I think we want as many colorless threats as we can get in our deck, so I don't think we want to cut any Hangerbacks or Endless ones. Managorger Hydra also seems like an easy way to kill him. Falconer can help us get over stuff like spawns, but for the most part, not a huge fan of it against ramp. It's kind of slow and do nothing E. We'll keep one in, I suppose. One might be worse than... one's probably better than Dromoka's Command as a one of. Maybe Dromoka's Command's a little better, though. Alright, whatever. Just keeping one Dromcom. No idea what's in this guy's deck, though, so it's going to be kind of hard to sideboard against until we have a little bit better understanding of what he's doing. Yeah, that turn 3 Kozilek's Return was a beating, for sure. I wonder if he could have... Let's see. I think he could have cast Warbreaker the turn before he cast From Beyond. I think he had enough mana. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't feel like we sideboarded correctly. I don't think stopping the front half of Kozilek's Return is all that necessary. I think the Gideons might not be good enough. Not really sure what else to cut, though. It's possible we just don't want Oath of Nissa in our deck, just because we don't have time to search for stuff. Like, we just need to naturally nut draw him before he can cast his big thing. Unfortunately, we don't have any sort of disenchant effects in our 75, so we can't kill his ramp artifacts. He had a lot of non-basics, though, so I'm assuming he doesn't play Explosive Veggies. He's probably not playing the any of the normal ramp lands. Well, another 5-lander. It's possible we just want to go down to 22 lands since we have the Oath of Nissa. That's definitely something to consider. We definitely cannot keep this hand, though. This hand is bad. Alright, this hand is great. And we even get a forest on top, so we can fetch a green-white with our Foothills. Although I don't even know if it's necessary. We'll go Hardened Scales into Oath plus Servant. Or Hardened Scales into Servant. That's also fine. So pretty good start here for a Mold of 6. For sure. Crumbling Vestige. Alright, let's hope this Managorger Hydra is good enough. That was a good draw, too. And it doesn't even die to Kozilek's Return like it did last game. So he's got access to 5, so we're not fearing Worldbreaker just yet. I kind of hope we naturally draw a land so that we don't need to get one off of Oath of Nissa. I'm almost assuredly just going to go Nissa tick down next turn, so I kind of want to draw land, so I go Oath into a creature, and then Nissa tick down. Let's see, if he plays a spell, makes Mana Gorger a 4, Nissa makes it a 7, tick down makes it a 10. A lot. Then Servant becomes a 6. That's 16 if he just casts any spell and isn't able to block. He just casts like a Hedron something or another. I'm sure he's got Ugins and Ulamogs and Kozilek somewhere in there, though, so we need to try to kill him as quickly as possible. He's already got access to 5 mana on turn 4, so he plays another big ramp spell here. Yeah, that'll do it. World Breaker does kill him. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, we drew the land, but now not really sure what we do. I suppose we just take Avatar of the Resolute since he has World Breaker in hand. Let's play that. It'll be pretty big, and it tramples, and next turn our Nissa makes it even bigger. Nissa lets it get through World Breaker, actually. But he can't World Breaker us this turn, so I wonder how he's going to deal with Avatar. Reality Smasher. Yeah, we can beat that one. Alright, all in. And I'm fine, I think, attacking with Servant. He didn't play a land drop last turn. Oh, wait, no, sorry, I got to a 6/6, not 5/5, so I'm actually more than happy. This is actually lethal, so he has to chump the Servant. So yeah, he's in a real bad spot here, for sure. So I guess he's playing just a kind of rampish, Thought Knot, Reality Smasher, Kozilek's Return deck. Yep. So he was going to have to chump block, and then I don't think any draw in his deck could get him off of these two. So anyway, I guess that was round 2. Pretty quick. Most of the games we win or lose with this deck are going to go about that fast. You know, we don't have a lot of ways to catch up when we're behind, and not a lot of decks have the tools necessary to catch up when they're that far behind against this deck. They need usually just a slew of cheap removal that can handle it. Abzan has a lot of the necessary tools, as we saw. They kind of just picked us apart. I don't think it's a bad matchup. I think we kept like a pretty bad hand in game 1 that if we just had a few more spells or just mulligan and try to find a little bit better of a hand, I think we would have been okay. And then game 3, we just made that pretty big misplay and gave him a free card, basically. But we were going to be left with probably nothing in play at the end of that exchange anyway. So, anyway, guys, that was round 2. We'll be back for round 3 in just a sec.